Alright, I'm not the cat. We're off to our second installment of Disney's Aladdin games. This one made by Capcom. Because Capcom owned the rights to make Disney games for Nintendo systems at the time. So this is the Super Nintendo version of Aladdin. Welcome to Agrabah, city of mystery and enchantment. Of the finest merchandise in this side of the River Jordan. I can see that you are only interested in the exceptionally rare. I think, then, you will be most rewarded to consider this. Like so many things, it is not what's outside, but what's inside that counts. This lamp once changed the course of a young man's life. After all my years of searching, at last! The Cave of Wonders. Now remember, the rest of the treasure is yours, but the lamp is mine. Who disturbs my slumber? 'Tis I, Kazim, a humble thief. Know this, only one may enter here. One whose worth lies deep within the diamond in the rough. Oh no! So, only one may enter here. I must find this one. This diamond in the rough. And that is actually the basic opening of the movie anyway. So we got game start, password, and option. This game is long enough that it actually deserves a password system. There are control types. I'm going to use type 1. So Y will be dashed, B will be jump, A will be throw apple, and R will be float. It's not really hovering. You can test the sound, music, and change it from stereo to manual. I'm not going to use the password because I'm going to start the game from the beginning. But who knows if any in other installments. And there's... So you jump with B, you run with Y, you move with the control stick, up is climb, down is duck, or climb down, and you throw with A. A can paralyze most enemies, and you destroy them by jumping on them. You can even jump with that guy and he yells at you. It's not useful here. You have a limited supply of apples, but you can always get refills. Bounce on top of these pots to get stuff. Bread restores 1 hit. You can paralyze him, but I just jump on him. There will be gems scattered out throughout all the levels. There are green gems, which are worth... Okay, collecting apples gives you 10 apples. They come in sets of 3. Gems are scattered throughout the levels. Green ones are worth 1, and red ones are worth 3, and collecting 100 will give you will restore your health to full and give you an extra hit point. Pick up the sheet, which will appear in every part of the stage. If you hold jump and hold R or whatever you disguise, you can float down and therefore collect some of these gems you can collect before. In here, extra hit point and full health. Lamps and extra life. So this follows the Mario Sonic killing of enemies. Jump on them. There are 10 red rupees throughout each stage. Rubies through stages. If you get all of them, you get a bonus at the end of the game, I think. I think if you get like anywhere between 51 and 59 of the 60, you get a bonus thing. Collecting the Scarab gives you a bonus game at the end of the level. It's only in one part of the level per stage. So bread restores 1 HP. If I find chicken, it will restore all my HP. Well, I think it restores all. It restores 3 at least, because that's how many hits that's the most hits I've ever lost at the time of getting it. Most enemies die with 1 bounce. Some enemies take multiple bounces. When you get here, Who takes out an apple, eats it, and you complete stage 1-1, I guess. And you get this bonus game. You press B to make the genie spin, and whatever he lands on, when you press B again to make him stop, you'll get that. The genie will give you an extra hit point, fill your health to full. Well, you get that extra hit point. If you have maximum number of hit points, you'll only get, if you have maximum hit points, you'll get 3 extra lives, 1 up and 2 up, or 1 extra life, 2 extra lives. Star will give you a credit, which means to continue, and the heart will fill your health to full, because your health does not restore between parts of stages. So this is stage 1-2. So, press up to climb, obviously. Like the apples, you can only carry 99 of them, but I barely ever use them. Some enemies fall to apples, like this thing, for instance, I think would have. Aladdin apparently says, whoa, every time he gets hurt. A new type of enemy here. Tries to throw barrels at you. But you can bounce right through the barrels. Throws a barrel at you. Now, if it misses you, he gets angry and still runs after you. Which doesn't make him all that difficult. But let's see if the barrel hits you. He laughs at you. And then he still runs after you. Die. Something in here. Chicken! Full out! Well, at least 3 hits. So getting the red gems are worth 3, but if you go out, you can go out of your way to get them. If you're swinging on something, enemies die. Leave my monkey alone. Oh wait. You want gem. You get the gems down here, but Abu just cheats the level and climbs the wall. I don't think you can get that guy because he's like inside the wall, unless that wall is just background for design. And I think Capcom would have done a better job. Once again, this game's made by Capcom, not Virgin Software, which is what made the one for the Genesis. Stage 1-3. And yes, this video will be more than 10 minutes or 11 minutes or whatever, just because I'll probably try to do 1 stage per video. Since there's 7 stages and a bonus stage, this will hopefully be 8 videos. Or less. You gotta search high and low and everywhere to find the hidden gems. if you don't have the sheet right now, at a point where you would find a loaf of bread, you would find the sheet. There's nothing in there, probably because didn't want to give me anything. And I was trying to get that one up down there, but I lost a life in trying. You don't always begin at the beginning of the stage, but I gotta say that is a pretty nice picture of the Sultan's Palace. Enemies are unnecessary to kill. That gem was green because I already collected the red gem there. So if you do end up killing yourself trying to get a difficult gem, you don't have to end up trying to kill yourself to get it again. Alan grabs onto these poles on his own, so you don't have to press anything to do that. There's another red gem. 2 more green gems. That red gem you have to get by hanging off the edge of the platform. And I didn't do that well enough. Okay, I'm gonna forego trying to collect red gems. If they're on the main path and they're easy enough to get, I'll collect them. If they're a little off the beaten path, but I can collect them without no massive repercussions like losing a life, I'll get them. But I'm not gonna risk my life anymore to get them. Unless I'm really crazy. And if I'm not gonna get it, I'll tell you how to get it. If I know how, that is. So I first played the Genesis one, like, over the course of time, because I had a Sega Genesis. I never had a Super Nintendo until much later. And I never really had Aladdin for the Super Nintendo. I rented it a few times. To get through this part, pretty simple. Jump on this, and you get a free kill. There's no point system in this game, so it doesn't really matter what you do. Getting that, I believe you have to jump and float from over there, but from over back at the top of the thing, but I'm not going to do that. Stage 3-4, boss stage. He's not the boss. So who's the boss of the stage? It's actually the fruit seller that tried to cut off Jasmine's hand in the movie because she tried to steal a piece of fruit, not knowing that she was actually the princess. So you can't jump on him normally. What you have to do is wait for him to pull back his sword. Then time it and bounce on him. Try to bounce up here so when he tries to slash you madly, he can't hurt you. And if you can't bounce up there, well, you can always run and then jump up there. And let's say you hit him and you can't get back up here. To stop him from slashing, just throw an apple at him. It will stop him. He's only 4 hits, so he should be finished quickly. And the boo decides to follow eventually. And stage 1 is clear. The password turns out to be Genie Abu Aladdin Sultan. And I collected 5 of the 10 gems. See you next part.